Welcome to Dragon Age Origins. And so is the Golden City blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world. Canticle of Threnodies, 8:13.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. The Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Okay. The background you select will determine which of the 6 distinct opening stories you play through. It also affects how characters respond to you throughout the game. Okay. There's different opening stories. That's interesting. So I guess I'll be male. Men and women in Ferelden are generally regarded as equals. Both genders are evenly represented in most organizations, noble houses, and military forces, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Race. Human. The most numerous, yet the most divided of all the races. Only 4 times have they ever united under a single cause, the last being centuries ago. Religion and the Chantry play a large part in human society. It distinguishes them culturally from elves and dwarves more than anything else. They can be warriors, rogues, or mages. +1 strength, +1 dex, magic, and cunning. Elves. Whatever. Elves. Once enslaved by humans, most elves have all but lost their culture, scrounging and impoverished, living in the slums of human cities. Did I fuck up that sentence? Doesn't matter. Only the nomadic Dalish tribes still cling to their traditions, living by the bow and the rule of their old gods as they roam the ancient forests. Welcome nowhere else. Elves can be warriors, rogues, or mages. +2 willpower and +2 magic. Dwarves are originally bound by caste and tradition. The dwarves have been waging a losing war for generations, trying to protect the last stronghold of their once vast underground empire from the Darkspawn. They are very tough and have high resistance to all forms of magic, thus preventing them from becoming mages. So, over a dwarf, a human has +1 cunning and +1 magic. Over a human, dwarves have +2 constitution and 10% chance to resist hostile magic. That sounds nice. I think I want to be a dwarf. Class, warrior. Powerful fighters, focused on melee and ranged. Can withstand and deal lots of punishment. Can specialize in the Berserker, Templar, Champion, and Reaver. Interesting. +4 strength, +3 dex, +3 con. Great. Rogue. Well, I'm just not going to be a rogue. Although I am curious what the Magi class says. Alright, whatever. I'm being a dwarf warrior. Fuck yeah. Background. I can only have 2 backgrounds. Okay. Dwarf commoner. Bound as the lackey and thug of a local crime lord, you have spent your life invisible. Or a noble. As a favored child of the Dwarven King. Take up your first military command. I like this storyline better. It just appeals to me more. So I'm going to do that. Whoa. He talks to me. Wow, okay, that spins like really fast. I kind of dig the tattoo. Yeah, I dig that tattoo. The eyes in this game are actually really good. I like those eyes. So there's a variety of presets here. That tattoo doesn't change, it's just the facial structure does. No, no, maybe, no, 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 nah. I kind of like this one the most. I'm really not into character customization much. What?
No, it is gone! I must try another tactic. I need buy, please. Till we meet again.
How do you do? Oops, where's my head? New weapon. Coming through.
Greetings. Well, that didn't work. Well, this is odd. My weapon is useless. Move aside.
Greetings. I cannot cast it. It is unharmed. I must get by.
Charmed, I'm sure. I've lost the spell. It's not working. Move aside, please.
Greetings. Ugh, my spell. My weapon does nothing. You're in my way.
Let's be suave.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Portrait? No, that's fine with me. Farron Broska, why not? What's quick play and next? I guess I'll do next. Ooh. Strength measures the character's physical prowess and directly affects the damage a character deals in physical combat. It also contributes to the accuracy of melee attacks. High strength is essential for warriors, in particular if they wish to wield two-handed weapons. Dexterity is the measure of agility, reflexes, and balance. Increases characters' chances to hit, makes them more likely to dodge, contributes to damage dealt by piercing weapons. Willpower, determination, and mental fortitude. Mage can cast more spells, deeper mana pool, more stamina for combat techniques and special attacks. Alright. Magic. Can I? No. Can I? No. Magic. Okay. It does affect my potions, poultices, and salves. Cunning determines how well a character learns and reasons. Herbalism and combat tactics. More easily find weaknesses in enemy armor. Rogues benefit the most. Constitution represents health and resilience. It's pretty simple. How about a couple more points in willpower and strength? Because, yeah. Whoa. Skill tree. Can I just take any of these? Coercion. More intimidating character. Trap making. Nah. Survival. Could be useful. Herbalism. Poison making. What's this? Improved combat training. I already have this. Improved rogues gain access to second tier weapon talents and a bonus to stamina regen. Or combat tactics. I already have stealing. I mean, fuck it. I just want to kill things. I have no idea how this game actually works, so, like, trap making and things, I don't know. I don't know what this game is like. Ooh. Wait, this is talents. What were the other ones? Skills. Skills and talents. I can be powerful. Greater health and reduced fatigue penalty. Nice. Precise striking. Upkeep 40? What does that mean? Has a cooldown. Where it tries to make each attack count, sacrificing attack speed for a bonus to attack, as well as an increased chance to score critical hits. Sounds nice. Dual weapon training. Meh. Do I even have 12 decks? I didn't think I did. Dual striking. I'd rather just have one strong weapon. Dual weapon sweep. Meh. Archery. I mean, archery is good. Archery is nice. I like archery. To fire without interruption even when being attacked. That sounds pretty fantastic. I'll wait to get that until I know I actually have a bow and will be using it though. Likewise, don't need that or this. Weapon and shield. Sounds promising. Shield bashes a target, knocking it off its feet. Shield defense. Shield block. This is all just shield. I see no weapon here. Two-handed. Maybe. Instead of going for the fatal attack an enemy expects, the player strikes out with a weapon's blunt end. Alright. Sunder arms. Mighty blow. Puts extra weight and effort behind a single strike. If it hits, the blow deals critical damage and imposes a penalty to move speed. Activation 41. Well, it's activated on 20-second cooldown. What was up at the top? I mean, not having a fatigue penalty sounds fantastic. Kind of want to go with this, though. Oh wait, I can go with 2 of them. What do I already have? Oh, I already have dual weapon sweep. Seriously? Okay. Oh hell. So I'm still curious what quick play is. I'm gonna try it. Oh. Maybe that's just a thing to skip. Character creation. For whatever reason. I don't really want to do that. I want to do this. I already selected it. I thought. Anyway, left click on any of your characters to take control of him or her. Try positioning each of your characters tactically. So, am I controlling? Apparently I'm controlling multiple people. I was not aware of that.
Deep beneath the Frostback Mountains sits Orzammar, largest and proudest of the 2 remaining dwarven cities. Once the seat of an underground empire, Orzammar now stands alone, cut off from the world by the Darkspawn, still clinging to the memory of its former glory. Below the vast statues and gilded halls where the noble families play at politics, the lower castes live in their shadows, scurrying to serve like their ancestors before them. Below that is you. You are casteless, the dirty secret staining Orzammar's perfect society, forced, along with your sister, to sell your services to the crime lord Barat. To the rest of Orzammar, you are proof that the casteless deserve their fate. But you know you do what you have to, the same as everyone, just to survive.
I can't keep gambling on you forever, Precious. You've got a sweet look. Something to light a man on fire. But you gotta make it count.
Please, Barat. Can we not do this in front of my brother?
Why not? He knows the slope of the land, don't you, boy? You told me a lot of things, not one of which meant more than a fart in the mittens. Before me, your sister was just another duster. Now check her out. Braids down to here, gold-capped teeth. She can recite elf poetry and play the string harp. Every man's dream. All she's gotta do is find a lord, squeeze out some kid who looks like him, and we're all living the easy life in the Diamond Quarter.
Please, don't get involved. You know that never goes well.
So, at the last dialogue option, I realized I forgot to unmute my mic. Oops. Anyway.
She can do whatever I tell her, even if that means walking into the king's own palace naked. You keep your head down and say aye to any job I decide is low enough for scum like you. In return, I put out coins so you can doll yourself up and get a belly full of some nobleman's brats. Then you both go free, and I get to join the family and be called my lord for the rest of the little prince's life.
This guy's an asshole. I don't like him.
Well, unless I start seeing results, we're going to renegotiate. I'm giving you another week, Precious. If you haven't found a patron, you're back to sweeping streets.
But I have. I've met someone. That is, I didn't want to promise, but he seemed interested.
Your buddy Lesky's waiting outside. He knows what I'll need from you today. Don't even think about bungling this job. Your whole family's on loose sand with me right now. And I know you don't have anywhere else to turn.
I'm sorry you had to see that. Just be careful about showing him. You've been lucky so far. He thinks it's funny when you and Lesky get vulgar. Some of the nobles I've met, they'd as soon have your head for speaking your mind. That's why I didn't tell you. Barat's been warning me ever since 2 of his other girls found patrons at Lord Harrowmont's reception. They've been getting gifts already. Lord Rooston gave Elsie a surface silk gown and she's not even pregnant. Barat's getting impatient. You know the other options. Cleaning middens, begging, going to the surface. No. Unless you find a way to save us all from Darkspawn and become a Paragon. We're pretty much on Barat's leash for life.
I can probably do that. I don't know why I can't.
It's sheer folly. One more way the nobles protect their status. They say casteless soldiers are more danger to each other than to Darkspawn. That it's an insult to the smith to let us touch a fine-made weapon. Truly, they just don't wish to insult the warrior caste by showing that given the same opportunities, we could lead an army just as well. I have little love for the nobles, but they know, more than we ever will, what the Darkspawn have taken from our kind. Every noble I've met has had a brother or a nephew killed in the deep roads. Yet they let their arrogance blind them to the fact that we could help defend the city against the Darkspawn. Aye. They would even turn to humans for aid before us, it seems. There's been talk of an alliance against the Darkspawn. Even that the Grey Wardens have stepped up. But we don't have time for this now. Lesky must be waiting, and Barat won't like it if I'm late for my appointment. Money gives him power. He's got family on the surface, which means he can smuggle up lyrium and smithcrafts, and bring down silks, wines, and furs. And he played it smart. When he started expanding, he made sure it was only the casteless he shook down for protection, so the guardsmen didn't care. As far as the nobles are concerned, he still stinks of Dusttown. He's got money now, but you can't buy caste, you know? No noblewoman would risk a dalliance with him. His only chance to join a noble family is to claim kinship with a concubine who bears a noble's son. And that's what he wants more than anything. Don't you? Imagine what it would be like not to have people look at us like we're sewer sludge. To think our lives are worth something. It wouldn't be the first time. Garelon the Blood Risen was born casteless, you know, before he went to the surface. And he came back and won the throne. Many Paragons have humble origins. All that matters is that the Assembly recognizes their achievements. And once they get that vote, they found their own house, and are as noble as if the ancestors themselves had made it so. Oh, don't pay attention to her. She's just a bitter old drunk. She also said you'd never learn to walk, or stop dumping in the bed. Make something of yourself just to spite her. Maybe you will. But until then, we can only serve as Barat commands. And he won't like it if either of us is late. Stay out of trouble. I'll see you tonight.
Whoa, alright. Hey, this is much more Diablo than I expected. The game can be played from a variety of tactical viewpoints. Can issue orders to my character? Right click on your desired destination. Character now has a move order. New screenshot? What? New content available for download? Ooh. I have iron daggers. 4 damage, 2% critical chance. Yep. It's 150 health, 110 stamina, and fatigue. Rate of 6.5%. Okay. 6 armor, 49 defense. Wait. Armor reduces damage done to a character from physical attacks. Defense increases the chance of dodging. Okay. An attack is 66. Is that like a percent? I hope not. Shit. Damage. Okay. Got some duster leather armor. Rough. That's cool. Lesser health poultice. And like nothing else. Codex. The Castless. I'm not gonna read that. Quest updated. Find out what Barat wants you to do. What's this screenshot? What's this content available? What? BioWare points? The fuck? Well, I'm not doing any of that. Shut up. Go away. Alright. Your journal, J. Stuff. Let's see. Make active button lets you designate the quest you're currently working on. It shows arrows on the map. Next point in the plot. Inventory. Drag and drop items between the two sides or down to the quick bar. Exploration. More exploration. Plot helpers. Cool. So, I can do a dual weapon sweep. Okay. Or precise striking, which activates and I don't think anything happens unless I actually try attacking at this point. Sustainabilities reserve mana or stamina while activated. Okay, so yeah, this is my stamina bar. That's my health, and I have no experience. Whoa! That's... who's this? Who this?
Who's that? Why are you bothering me? Rika?
Oh shit, this is my mother. Oh, that's weird. This is weird.
Don't you sass me, you ungrateful brat. I made you, and I can make another just like you. People bothering me all the time. I got important things to do here. Very important things.
Wow, that seems a little bit shit. Alright. What it... I thought this was an exit. No, the door's over here. Never mind. I looked at the map wrong. Dust Town!
About sodding time. I was starting to think I'd have to bust in and get an eyeful of that spicy sister of yours. Growl.
Dude, stop being a creep.
And people wonder where that grumpy old dwarf image comes from. But fine. Boss says we're out for a search and discipline. One of his smugglers is holding out on him. Name's Oskias. Some surfacer. Barat got word that he's been selling shipments topside that never make it to Barat's ears down here. He wants us to find the rotter and see what goods he's holding back. All he told me is find him. Duster's got some family from the merchant caste. He's probably staying near their quarters. You know, gold, lyrium, spices. Anything that Barat might cut someone's head off to get. Well, if he is skimming, we kill him, of course. I mean, Barat doesn't let anyone swindle him and live. Bringing his head on a plate is completely optional, though. Whatever lets you sleep at night, my friend.
Okay, so those are fun camera angles. Party members! New party members joined you. You can take control of them directly by clicking, left clicking. Alternately, you can use the tactics menu to adjust how the AI... What's the tactics menu? Is this showing what he currently does? I suppose so. Tactics menu. Backslash. Oh, this looks nice. That looks like I can do a lot of stuff with it. It reminds me of Final Fantasy 12. So wait, there's an X over here, but that just goes back into my house, doesn't it? This is nothing. That's not a door I can use. Oh, okay, I can right click and drag to. Ooh.
Hey there, Carter boy. Care to try a taste of this? Any way you like it. Hey there, Carter boy. Care
Okay.
to try a taste of this? Any way you like it.
2 bits for the needy. I seen you around. You one of them Barat boys. You don't
Not
know
by
for
choice.
needy. Not until you're my age. You think Barat's going to want you when you're old? Soon's your muscles go, it's the clean crew of the streets for you. You're like me, boy. No woman's gonna let you in her sheets, not as long as your face is branded. Only place for you to end up is here, watching some casteless upstarts refusing to share their coin. Ooh, you drive a hard bargain, soldier. You looking for someone to shine your shoes, clean your pots, keep you warm at night? Is that what you're looking for? That's worth 10 bits, no? Barat don't like it when you do killings off his books. I don't know much, but I know that. So clear out, Duster. I wouldn't take your coin anyway.
Vermin. Vermin. Vermin.
Okay.
You think I don't know who you work for?
AI general behavior. Should he charge at enemies or be more cautious? Tactic slots let you set up automatic actions that the party member will take in specific situations. This sounds super similar to Final Fantasy XII. I think they called them gambits in that game. There's some weird background noises. Some of them remind me of the zombies in Half-Life 2. Like, whoa, it's weird. Alright, so, what? What? Oh, I didn't know I could do that.
Spare Silver. My boy needs medicine. The docs say he won't wake without it.
How do I don't know how to get the camera back centered on my character. I mean, I guess it's close enough.
Don't look at me like that. I was beautiful once.
Hey, there's like a door. Some what? Sure.
What are you doing here,
Have you heard? King's got a team who found traces of Bronca in the deep roads.
Oh? Found a bounty.
Somebody just walked through the wall.
Tools. Signs of camp, things like that.
Paragon or not, Bronca's dead. She's been gone 2 years. No one survives the deeps that long.
Whoa, this was like moving so fast.
Hey, boy. You look like someone who could use a spare copper. What do you say? No work, just money for something you're not even using. Much. You look like you've still got all your teeth. Nice and healthy. I craft replacements for nobles who have lost theirs. I can pay you real handsome for some of those. 1 silver for 2. What do you say? You won't get a better price. I'm in demand. Top tooth and wig shop off the Diamond Quarter, 4 years running. There are some who just take what they want off someone like you. I'm offering an honest deal. What do you say? No work's legitimate if they let you do it, boy. The Assembly declared back in Darbier's reign that it insults the ancestors for casteless to perform any work the recognized lineages can do. Now, do you want it or not? 1.5 silvers, and that's my best offer. Suit yourself. Plenty of brands are willing.
Alright. Cool.
Lesky, you old scamp. What are you doing here? Trying to charm me out of another set of ribbons for your girl?
Trying to talk you into being my girl, Olinda. You know my heart's breaking for you.
Don't you go saying that around my husband. Who's your friend? You're welcome to look around. I'll slide on the markup since you're Lesky's friend, but I can't give anything away for free. Just don't touch anything if you can't meet the price.
So, how much money do I have? 25? No, that's the price of the poultice. I have none? Is that my money there? I have no money? Everything's in red. Sells for 56. What, copper? And then those are silver, and then gold is probably Something I will encounter later in the game. Well, if I can't buy shit. Merchants! Buyback function to reverse any accidental sales or purchases at no loss of money. Wonderful. Once the deal is closed, la da da. Alright. So, where do I actually go? Excuse me. So I can go.
This place is going to the nuts.
Barat's shop. I doubt I'm gonna find the guy I'm looking for in there.
Go back to your dirt pile, scum.
Ah, fuck you too.
I assume this pile of worthless junk belongs to you? You realize it's in the way and that the patrols will not be able to come through? Move it, or I shall have it thrown out in the deep roads, and you with it.
I'm so sorry, my lord, but they told me to move my goods over here. I couldn't even set up shop in my usual place.
Nonsense.
It's true. They said that the servants needed to polish the floors on that side of the commons in preparation for the new commander's first commission.
Yes. The new Idukan Commander's Feast is tomorrow, isn't it? I suppose it can't be helped then.
I can't talk to either of them.
Very well. You may leave your goods here for now, merchant, but move them out of the way as soon as you can. I hope he comes back soon. I don't want to inconvenience anyone.
I'm sure you don't. I'm kind of wondering, I probably am supposed to go in here, because going across that bridge doesn't look like something that would be productive at this stage of the game. What the fuck do I know? Inventory. Why would I want to remove my armor? Oh. Purely for demonstration purposes. Fatigue. All armor provides great protection. Safety comes at a price. Increases mana and stamina cost of spells and talents. Cool.
The ancestors were smiling on my beds today. Another round from the house.
Tapsters? Who's Tapster? Oh, it's Oscius.
They say the warrior cast is hosting a proving so the Grey Wardens can look for candidates.
I guess we're in Tapsters. Ooh, pretty. Oh man, look at all these like stalactites.
Can a man drink in peace?
No. Man cannot.
Hey, I was saving that seat.
That's real thoughtful, Oscius. It's tiring work looking for you.
How do you know my name? I don't know what you're talking about. You probably have the wrong Oscius, see? I just got here this morning. I'm usually on the surface, and...
So you're not the turncoat two-faced swindling duster Barat told us about.
I never did anything. Barat's got no reason to send you after me. You mean you're not here to kill me?
Making sure you didn't accidentally pocket any processed lyrium. You know.
Look, I always been loyal to Barat. He's been good to my family. I know how much I owe him.
Keep him still. I'm gonna search his bags.
Wait, I do have some lyrium. It's just ore. I made a side deal with one of the mining families. If it worked out, I was gonna bring Barat his cut, I swear. I'd be crazy not to.
Suicidal, one might say.
Surfacers pay good coin for lyrium. Mages up there, they use it for their spells. Smiths use it in enchanted weapons. I just took the money and ran. I mean, back to Barat to share the profits. Just a little, maybe 25 sovereigns worth.
25 sovereigns?
Most of that's with my buyers on the surface. I just picked up a few nuggets down here. If I were to maybe give you a piece, that's a lot of coin. Could you forget to mention this to Barat? I don't got any coin myself. I make that topside, but you can take the ore and sell it, maybe get enough to get out of this nest. What do you say?
Hell yeah.
I got buyers up top who'll take me down fast if I turn up empty. Please, I can give you one nugget. That's a lot of silvers.
Alright.
Are you breathing smoke? Barat will kill you if he catches you with his lyrium. Not unless you find a merchant who doesn't work with Barat, you won't. Tell you what, cut me in 50 and we'll take it to Olinda. Remember her? She likes me and refuses to work with the old man. Fine. What, am I gonna fight you for it?
Then what happens to me?
We'll have to tell Barat he's dead. If he ever finds out.
He won't. I swear. You'll never see me in Orzammar again. Thank you. You're as noble as you are strong. May the ancestors bless your steps.
Yeah. Okay. Port to Barat.
You just keep to yourself, Rand.
Okay.
Of course.
Was that smart? If Barat finds out Oscaius Rand, he'll kill you. He'll kill me. He'll make you kill me, then yourself. Then he'll probably stew us and serve us to the poor. And leave behind all this? We should sell this quick and report back before Barat starts wondering what's taking so long. Unless you think we should give it all to Barat. Then let's head back to Olinda.
What are you two doing back here? Well, that's not what I was expecting to hear cross those lips. Where exactly would someone like you pick up lyrium? How much do you have? I can give you 30 silvers per nugget.
Only 30?
It's less than it's worth, I won't lie to you. But the market for it's topside, and that won't be easy for me to reach. And I'll have to find a buyer who won't ask where it came from. For that, I can't afford more than 30.
Check out what happens to his head every once in a while. The outline of it. I mean.
Because we have it, and the folks topside need it. It's what their mages use to power their spells. And it's the only metal that'll let magic stick to a shield or sword. Now, do you want the deal or not? All right then. Let me take that off your hands. And you probably shouldn't come around here for a while, just in case.
What happened to 30 each? Oh. The 25-75 split. So I'm supposed to go to Brad's place, right?
The king is old. His rule won't hold much longer.
Prince Balin seems far more sympathetic to our interests than Trian.
Balin has some tastes of his own that he knows I can provide. We'll finish this later. It's about time you two showed up. What happened with Ascaius? What kind of rot are you trying to feed me?
He told us he'd be putting together a side deal for Lyrium, but he'd already sold it.
Very interesting. Seeing how my cousin was at the Tapsters this afternoon, and he says he saw something change hands between you and Ascaius, and then the Duster Sodding stood up and walked out on his own 2 feet. Does that sound like what I asked? Jarvia, what does that sound like to you?
Sounds like some jumped-up face brands thought they could take a bribe and let him walk free. That's just not right.
The lady says it's not right. You wouldn't disagree with a lady, would you?
Right. I mean, no one's gonna say spit to you, Barat. But we can't move that free. We needed to get Ascaius somewhere private. We took him to the lava sinks behind the mines. You won't be seeing him again.
You think I'll trust you over my own blood? This one's been thinking to defy me since the day we met. Thinks he's got some big britches to fill, but there's just not much there. You're both on loose sand with me, but I'll give you one more chance. One job. The Warrior Cast is hosting a proving today. All the best fighters, last man standing, you know the sort of thing. They're showing off for some Grey Warden who's looking for candidates to drag off to a life of eternal glory. Now, it's not often we get every named fighter in Orzammar lined up like that. And I have certain acquaintances who take an interest in this sort of thing. Topsiders see a couple of Darkspawn, they start crying and running to Papa Orzammar. They know dwarves are the best when it comes to Darkspawn, so they're here to recruit a couple of bodies to prevent another blight. Because why should humans have to live with what we get every day? Then learn to sodding read. All you should care about is who wins that fight. There's a lot of coin to be made when people get the fever up. Favorite fighter's an officer named Minar, veteran of 4 Darkspawn campaigns. Evaird's a long shot, just got back from a deep roads offensive. Some young buck who has all the ladies drooling. I've got a lot of money riding on him. Mine and other people's. I expect to see that 8-to-1 pay off. Understand? The fight only gets announced to contestants themselves to prevent illegal gambling. So first, you'll have to find Evaird, see who he's fighting and when. When the name Minar comes up, I want you to slip this drug into the bastard's water. It'll slow his reflexes, just enough to take the edge off, not enough to show. But it wears off quickly, so don't use it until just before his fight. I'm not asking you to distill it, just drop it into a basin. That's all you need to know. He should have an alcove for his pre-fight preparations. All the fighters are provided basins of water. If you're asking how to sneak in there, you're pretty much saying you're no good to me. You'll be in the fighters' quarters under the stands. It'll be in the big arena north of the Commons. Normally, castless aren't allowed on the grounds, but I got you a pass. It says you're there to clean up the waste trenches, not to watch the fights, so don't look conspicuous. You bet you will. Here's your pass to get on the grounds. The proving starts as soon as the clock strikes. And when I say I have coin on this, I'm not talking about some pittance, like the value of your life. If I don't see Averd's name on the winner's sheet, you'd better make sure I never see you or your sister ever again.
I hope I get to kill him later. So who's this chick?
You ask too many questions. All you've got to know how to say is, "I'm mistress."
Who are you?
You don't recognize me?
You know Jarvia, right? Barat's favorite lieutenant and the only person he trusts in all of Orzammar. You know that, Jarvia.
All you need to know is that I'm Barat when Barat's not here. And I'm getting mighty impatient.
Alright.
Not nearly soon enough.
Where am I supposed to go?
Who let one of them in here?
Turn around, Brand. No castless on the grounds. Looks legitimate. Go on through then. But stay to the trenches. Grey Wardens don't need some eyesore getting between them and the fighters.
This is a nice room. I've seen something very much like it in
Did you see that first bout? Ostar's helmet
Skyrim.
was shattered. Adaldo still has the Ancestors' favor.
Stone's Embrace. That's one of them. One of the Grey Wardens. Oh, I dare you to go over it.
Stone met, and blessings on your house.
Hey, I've seen this guy
That was
before.
the proper greeting for
I
an
think.
outsider last time I visited Orzammar. Has it changed? Or is there a reason you're looking at me so strangely?
No, at first I thought this was the guy from that opening cinematic, like over on the cliff top when the two things attacked him and he kicked one of them off the cliff. But I don't think that is him. But I can't tell.
Do they say the Grey Wardens are disrespectful then? My name is Duncan. I'd say of the Grey Wardens, but I suspect you already know that. Pleased to meet you. The Wardens are always looking for those who have the courage to spend their lives in battle against the Darkspawn.
That's me.
It's rare we find those with both the skill and the will. The best Wardens are ruthless to their enemies, compassionate to their friends, and inspiring to their troops. It's a lot to look for, but I hope to find it here, and I hope you also may find what you are looking for.
I'm looking for you to find me and take me with you. It's a lot of codexes. I don't want to read up on the Grey Wardens. Let's. What? Darkspawn, Blights, Grey Wardens. Okay. I see. The first Blight had already raged for 90 years. I'm not going to read all this out loud. I'm just going to skim it. Okay. Oh hey, there's an arrow on my map. I don't really know. I'm supposed to like do a thing and poison someone. I don't know, the arrow's pointing me over here, so.
Sweetheart, sod it. He's stone drunk. He could draw a dead man for his bout and still lose. Barat's gonna kill us if we slip up here. He's already jumpy enough after that stunt with Oscius. Hey, I just had an idea. That's much better than my idea. I was gonna say we should go up in the stands and start a rock slide, but you're brilliant. You'll be a vet. You go out in his armor, keep down the visor, and fight in his name. He wins, Barat wins, everybody wins. Except all the warrior caste braggarts you leave kissing dust. I, Sodding, love the way you think, my friend. I was afraid Barat was going to kill us. You can't let anyone know it's you. If they find out, you'll be executed. They'll say it's an offense to the ancestors. If you want to tell the wardens, at least wait until some time when you can bolt if you need to. You've got a heart of steel, Selraka. Get in the armor.
What did you just call me?
Officer Minar versus the warrior of Aird. Fighters, report to the ring.
No more time. Make sure you have everything and go tell the Proving Guard you're ready to fight. And don't forget to keep your helmet down.
All right.
Viridium? Let's just take everything. Ooh, tier 3. Does that mean I like can't use it? That's a lot of damage though. And a mace. I wonder if there's a. Is this a limit to how much stuff I can carry? Capacity. Is that just 70 items though? I'm probably not going to use that, but I'll take it. And that. And this and that and. There we go. Cool, cool.
Quit fooling around and get in the armor. The fight's almost starting.
I still want to use sword? Probably. Helm, indestructible. Hot diggity dog. There's gloves. See, I'm wearing light, and these are medium. Okay, so I can have axe and sword. Or I can just have sword. Alright, it's a great sword, it's two-handed. Yeah, why not? I wonder what if there's a /. Cool. Now I get to go learn how to fight. Let's look in here. Never mind.
Stone Met of Aird. I believe it is time for your bout. May fortune favor your fight, Averd. Are you ready? As you say.
This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar, for our honored guests, the Grey Warden. The warrior Yvain, son of Galton, will fight Officer Minar, survivor of the battle at Car Ellerin.
You honor me with this fight. May the stone show the boldest heart through the strongest arm.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Combat basics. You are in a combat situation. Mastery of the battlefield is important. To attack an enemy, simply right-click on them. Use a talent, left-click on it in your quick bar to use it against your current target. Oh! Just like that, okay. Yep. Alright, so if I want to, like, activate that... I don't know why I need... What? Oh, I don't like this. There we go. Right? Maybe?
Memorable fight. The young cadet vanquishes the wily veteran. Healer, see to his injuries. The warrior Yvain, son of Galton, will fight last year's Journeyman Division champion, Adalvo.
What?
Proven in glory before the stone.
I didn't realize it was just Gladiator.
May we both win glory in the eyes of our lords.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
I had not realized that I would just be fighting person after person.
The ancestors have withdrawn their blessings and embrace a new champion on their field. The warrior Yvain, son of Galton, will fight Lenka, silent sister in training. She has made her vows, but not completed.
That is a pink sword.
Will she be accepted into the legendary order? That will depend on her performance today. First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Oh, did I just turn that off? Oh well. Is this game supposed to be this easy?
Lenka went to the stone without a sound, as befits her vows. But it wasn't hard to see the blood that was spilled. Yvain will advance to the final bout to determine the true champion of the ring against...
What? I'm out already? Hey! That's my armor!
Who are you? How dare you disrupt this sacred...
Wait, I know that man. That's Everd. Then what imposter did I fight?
Remove your helmet, warrior, and let all who watched you see your face. Your skills are impressive, but you are one man. Show yourself, lest I call the guards and have them do it for you.
Huh. Interesting, yes.
Castless! You insult the very nature of this proving! Guards, take this filth away!
Hold your man, I pray you. This warrior has defeated the best you have to offer. Is that not what this proving is for?
We are honored by your presence, Warden, but this proving is not solely for you. There are laws which have governed this arena for 1,000 years. This man is no warrior. He is castless, rejected by the ancestors. His very footsteps pollute the stone. He has no place here.
Except as your champion.
Are you awake yet? Psst. Can you hear me? How hard did they sodding hit you anyway? Did you have to put up such a fight?
Oh, dialogue. I was not paying attention.
As soon as everyone saw your face, Brand, the place went mad. Shut all the doors, examined everyone for family and caste. One of the guards recognized me and figured we must be working together. They burned 3 candles to the stump interrogating me about who put us up to this. I think they knew, you know, about Barat. I guess not. I mean, I've been in most of them. They don't usually have this many bloodstains on the walls. Any chance you see a way out?
Good, you're awake. Barat will be glad to hear that.
Teehee?
You might want to watch your words, Duster. They might be the last ones you'll get.
That's Jarvia, you moron. Don't dig us in deeper by insulting Barat's top lieutenant.
You caused a lot of trouble today. Barat lost 100 sovereigns for Lord Volney. The entire proving was declared invalid, and the Assembly already called for an investigation. You can't imagine the state Barat was in when he told me to get you. You're not in their cells anymore. And I don't think I appreciate the time and money it took to bribe the right people to get you back. You got every guardsman at that proving thinking if he takes your head off, the ancestors will bless him forever. But they know whose hand holds the whip. When Barat claimed you, they knew who's going to get to watch your last breath. You risked exposing him before the entire warrior caste. Now they're asking questions, and as long as you have tongues to answer them, you're a threat. Enjoy your last night together, boys. Barat will be by soon to make sure you maintain your silence.
Leave off with your noise. You're giving me a headache. What do you mean? Hey, what the?
Oh shit.
As you desire. If we want to get away with this, we can't leave one man alive to tell Barat what we've done.
Short bow. Right. I assume there's nothing else here for me.
If we want to get away with this, we can't leave one man alive to tell Barat what we've done.
All just get along. No?
Got my back, right?
Oh.
And so I shall. All the noise and bother.
Do they not see us yet? Oh, okay.
It's so precious.
You're gonna have to move quicker than that.
Oh shit, guy. Is that electric sound from like backstabbing or something? Oh shit, that's not what I wanted.
Why do they bother? Now this should be amusing. Desire. Another full boat.
That's an interesting instrument. What did I pick up? Oh, that requires more decks. Cool. Okay. There we go. Should probably have a shield. Huh. You know, I kind of like how they get blood splattered from combat. It's more realistic. And it's just gritty. I don't know. It's kind of a nice touch. Oh, shite. Well, this might be interesting. Just kill someone. Goodness. Just, oh, he doesn't have any? Oh, shit. Oh. Dude, he is going to die. Can I perchance use this on him? That's actually not what I wanted. How do I put like one of them on there? Is there not a way to split up? Can I shift click? Oh no. Okay.
Delighted.
Warak's main hand. Okay. I just want to see how that works.
Get on it. Yes.
Why not?
All right. As you desire.
Cutting the whore free. If that turncoat brother of hers doesn't know his place, I don't need precious Rika either.
Rika? That the one you got all done up in lace? I've been wanting to get my hands on that.
I know what you mean. She's yours if you want her, boys. And let me tell you, it tastes as good as it looks. What in sod all is that doing out of its cage? Let's teach this little duster a lesson.
So, let's finish these guys off first. So glad we got to kill him. I mean, I figured it would. I'm not surprised at all. They made him into such an asshole.
You see him there, all when we're done with you, and you just charged in and sodding slaughtered him. You have to be the luckiest duster in Orzammar. Barat's dead, and we're standing here. Hail to the sodding king! Well, he sure was talking like she's still alive. But I won't turn down the chance to go take another peek. Hey, could you tell Rika I killed him? I mean, it doesn't do you any good if she thinks you're the most virile warrior in all the stone. An excellent point. Now let's go find somewhere to hide.
Of course.
Of course! Oh, right. I took my shield off, didn't I? Because I'm a damage dealer. DPS. Books. So that's just a door. That's a metal door. And those are my only options? Guess so. Oh. I want there to be a hotkey to switch people. Fine. What did I pick up anyway? What's my item set bonus? Ooh. Wait, this is equivocal? Alright, whatever. Fancy armors. Hey, guy.
You're
How
not
goes
supposed to be here. Wait, is that blood? Ancestors, protect me! You're not supposed to be here. Wait, is that blood? Ancestors, protect me!
Wait, he doesn't have a stealing ability? Okay.
There they are! Seize the fugitives! Drop your weapons and walk down slowly. We will use force if you resist. He's dead? Barat had many enemies, but also powerful allies.
Barat would have butchered us if he hadn't killed him first.
Your friend has once again demonstrated his courage. We Grey Wardens travel far and wide in search of those with the potential to join our ranks. It seems I have found one. That I have found what I sought in Orzammar. Let me make my offer formal. I, Duncan of the Grey Wardens, extend the invitation for you to join our order.
This man is a criminal. You can't do this.
I can, and I am. It would mean traveling to the surface lands and thus leaving your people, but it does offer you the chance to strike a blow against the Darkspawn and the Blight.
Hell yeah.
Then you will be subject to whatever sentence the Shapers choose to impose. I think you know what that sentence would be. I would spare you from it, and for an excellent cause. And I see your friend would like to speak to you as well. Why don't you see what they have to say before you give your final answer?
Those guys must have seriously cracked your skull. You're not gonna turn down being a Grey Warden, are you? Everyone in that proving fought Darkspawn. You sure flogged them.
Excuse me.
We'll go back and tell him yes before he comes to his senses.
You know what? Oh, Rika's right here.
I couldn't
Okay.
believe it when Sir Duncan said he wanted to recruit you. I was ready to kill you when I heard what you did at the Proving. But it worked out for the best. When I heard you'd been arrested, I ran straight to the Proving Grounds. But you'd already disappeared. That's when Sir Duncan said he wanted to invite you into the Grey Wardens. I almost fell over. Those are the rules of the Order. All Wardens leave their families behind. Please don't hold yourself back because of me. I think, for the first time, Mother and I will be fine. I spent the afternoon with my new patron. If everything works out, maybe I can even greet you as an equal if you return. Yes. He calls me his Amber Rose. Isn't that sweet? He has a voice like a poet. He has already promised to move Mother and me into better lodging, where he can find me more quickly when he wants me. I am. Truly. I could never make a life fighting Darkspawn. But if I can bear a son who makes his house proud, that's all I can ask. Go, little brother. Make the world a better place.
Hi.
I cannot believe Duncan would offer such an honor.
Have you spoken with your friend and sister? Then before these witnesses, I hereby recruit you into the Grey Wardens. Know that you are most welcome. Before we brave the deep roads, I would like to make you a gift of this mace, since you have so few possessions of your own. It was once wielded by the Warden Forel Idukan. I believe he was related to your king. I know you will continue his proud example. Goodbye, my friends, and thank you for your hospitality.
I kind of wish I had told him no, just because I'm sure they're not going to let me not go, because I'm pretty sure that's what has to happen to progress the main storyline. So I should have refused, just to see what they say. Oh well.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korcari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Cailan. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all.
Dude, that guy's armor would be so
the
fucking
other wardens
heavy.
told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name? Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. It's good to see one of the honorable stout folk outside Orzammar. I've always wanted to learn more. Perhaps you could enlighten me sometime. I meant after we defeat the Blight, of course. I doubt Loghain will give me a moment's rest until then. I've been to Orzammar. King Endrin invited my father to a grand proving long ago. How does Endrin fare these days? Good. I hope to work with him as well as my father did. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the Tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go.
I'm just noticing the dude's weapon.
Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Like, is that all hilt? It's so fucking massive. That's absurd.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Alright. Ooh. Bloodied. This is chance to hit, right? Yeah. What was willpower? More stamina. Skill.
Make her watch over you, my lord.
My lord. Oh.
Make her watch over you, my lord.
Who's this fella? Nobody.
Make her watch over you, my lord.
Let's just look at the game a little bit. That's pretty. The trees are kind of pathetic, though. Hey, glittery stuff. Beef bone. Shoulder? Wait, it's a gift? Okay. Vellum. You have found a gift. You can give it to one of your party members by opening the inventory screen. Switching to the party member, then right-clicking on the item and selecting the gift from the radial menu. Each party member has a favorite type of gift, and certain items are so precious to a particular character that others will refuse the gift outright. Your camp is a great place to give gifts because party members are sometimes reluctant to talk about themselves on the open road. Okay.
All right.
Health poultices. You've received a health poultice. These instantly store some of your health. Use the poultice tracker from your inventory into your quick bar. Double click it directly from the inventory, or right click on the inventory and select use. Store some more poultices. People with herbalism can create their own. Damn it. So, like, is this a skill I need to get? I would love to be able to unlock chests. Or is it just I need more decks? Because oh, hard stats, cool. Increases damage from all weapons except crossbows and staves. Increases attack score in melee by 0.5 for each point purchased. What is under my foot? Oh. Prerequisite for most weapon talents. Contributes to physical resistance and intimidation. Dexterity increases attack score. Attack score in ranged combat. Willpower. Magic. Cunning. Health by 5. I don't know what I need to be able to pick locks. No thanks. Heroic accomplishments. 3% complete. 16 kills. Hit rate 84%. Damage dealt 1469. 34 damage in single hit. 20 party kills. All of them people. 1 stealing failure. Two hours played. I want to pick some locks, damn it. Yeah, that's nice. I like the whistle of the wind.
today, 2 units of men arrived every hour, and they expect to double that tomorrow. Still, the Terran worries that may not be enough.
Hmm. No, okay. Oh. Okay. Oh wait, I've already been here. There's like so little for me to explore, hot damn. May as well check right around this corner, can't hurt, nothing there. Onward, across the bridge, to the camp, seek out the dude whose name starts with an A? Oh man, my thumb kind of hurts. Alright, alright, alright. Hey, that's cool.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit the Duncan. This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere? Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment.
Cool.
Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now.
My fellas?
Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
Does this game have a compass?
Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
I like that phrase. Can't swing a dead cat without hitting something important.
Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest. Probably in his tent. He and Tairn Logain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Tairn Logain wild, that does. A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it. This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible. Go on, then.
Oh.
Good luck to you, then.
Okay. I kind of like the bloodstain thing behind the stuff. So wait. Whoa. I'll check that out later. Is this the king's tent?
Greetings. King Cailan is not in his tent right now. I believe he's with the Grey Wardens in camp, drinking. He holds them in high regard, you know, as his father did. I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Tairn Logain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible? That's how the Tairn feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Tairn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen. She's the Tairn's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
Oh, there's my mouse.
As you wish.
Bonfire. The fires are lit. Gondor calls for aid. Ooh.
Look carefully.
How do you
man.
do?
This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
Goody.
Well, don't touch the carcass. We'll be burning it so it doesn't infect anything.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these Darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We've won every battle, but there's more of them each time.
Makes you wonder if them Grey Wardens are right.
I don't want to think about that.
Sounds like the perfect time to get drunk, if you ask me.
Party.
Good night for it. Good night for it, Warden.
She called me a warden? Am I already a Grey Warden? I know they've recruited me, but that just makes me a recruit, doesn't it? I don't know. Maybe it's all the same to them. Ooh, this.
Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker.
This music is pretty awesome.
There are lots of darkspawn, different kinds. We're getting reports of things we've never even heard of. Our short friend here, for instance, is something called a genlock. They're pretty common in the Horde, but we've seen others much larger. We don't know where these new darkspawn are coming from, or what they can do. All I can say is to use caution. There aren't any we've seen that won't die once they bleed enough.
Cool. Is this Duncan's tent?
You approach the tent of Tairn Loghain. State your business. How can you not know of Loghain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Marik's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Marik rewarded him by making him
Chainmail!
Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that.
Does not look a lot like
the king
Chainmail.
wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
I mean, I guess it looks enough like Chainmail, but...
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
Okay.
I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The Tairn's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Tairn speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Tairn Loghain tells him. Without the Tairn, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are. I suppose you have a message for him? Hold on, then.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing about this, but... At least
Yes,
I get
what
to
is
meet
it?
the dude.
Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
He does not look healthy.
His Majesty could not contain his excitement after your meeting. How could I not hear about you? Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden? Marik respected the Grey Wardens. They have an honored place in the hearts of our people. But Marik would have understood that it takes more than legends to win a battle. That's not an argument I'll repeat here. You're no surface dwarf, I can see it in your eyes. Smart of the Grey Wardens to look for new recruits in Orzammar. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you? If Kalen has his way, you will. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort. Then simply pray.
Alright. Duncan, what's up, my man?
Welcome to the King's Camp, my lord.
Why, thank you. Oh, thank you very much. That's a dog. Is that?
We are preparing for battle. This is a solemn time for us.
I wonder what Ash Warriors are.
Elf, what's your name?
Elf?
It's
Oh.
Pick, sir. Go tell Tern Loghain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
You're the dwarf who walks with the Grey Wardens. A respectable decision. Not many dwarves would come to the surface gladly. Maybe things have changed. Is there something you wanted? We have no time for idle chatter. We aren't. We're Ash Warriors, as you should well know. Our discipline was passed down to us from the time of Luthias the Dwarf Son. He trained with the Berserkers of your kind, long ago. Perhaps. I've never been, so I cannot say for certain, but I'm told our traditions are the same. We harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain. It is a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds. That is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his. A trained Mabari hound is as dangerous as any sword. We do not speak of a city pet, or those things that sit in an old woman's lap. To scout the wilds and watch the progression of the Darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight. Darkspawn blood is poisonous, and not always fatal. Those who survive grow immune to its effects. The Wardens say that tainted blood drives even the survivors mad eventually. But not today. Today, we hunt and we kill. They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies, but the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with Caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same. Why? Would you steal our Caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes? Good. I hear death is unpleasant. My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
If you have business with the Ash Warriors, I suggest you speak to our commander. This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help. This is a Mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed Darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first. You're a Grey Warden, or soon will be. All Wardens are immune to the Darkspawn taint. The most you have to worry about is some tooth marks. Centuries ago, a mage bred them to be smart and understand what they're told. They can remember and carry out complex orders. Most valuable dogs in the world. Trouble is, they generally imprint to one master. Re-imprinting them is very difficult. But without the medicine, re-imprinting won't be an issue. Will you help? We can try, but first we need to muzzle and medicate him. Let me know if you change your mind.
Okay.
Otherwise I'll have to put him down.
I misclicked.
Back again? Have you changed your mind? Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
What's up, bro?
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon? There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red center.
Well, then it's not all white, is it?
It usually grows in dead wood that collects at the edge of ground pools. Should be plenty this time of year. Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Cool.
We stand here in this hour, good folk of Ferelden,
Whoops.
and we contemplate the death that may await. Death is no failure, my friends. Should it find you, you will not have failed your king. You will have served your maker.
Aren't we receiving a large number of reinforcements from the Grey Wardens in Orlais soon?
In the land beyond the Fade, he shall not find you wanting. Go not into death.
Greetings, young man. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king. Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact. Not precisely. The Grey Wardens will be on the front lines, not the mages. Still, we have our parts to play. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp. Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
I don't know what a Fade
It's
is.
home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says. It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now. Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
And if you go to stand beside the Maker, go without blessing, for you shall not be forgotten. My friends,
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted. The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade. The Fade is the realm of dreams and the land of the dead, or so the mages tell us. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed, not even by Grey Wardens. I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
Maker above, hear the prayers.
Welcome, young man. I am one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the Circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity. It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff, or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not.
Oh shit. Oops.
Runes exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well. Allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent are feared? Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily, and thus become horrors known as abominations. Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons. Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I am no longer dangerous. Our forehead is branded with magic, which stills our talent and mind. The process is irreversible as far as I am aware. You do? I feel nothing. As the name suggests, my existence is quite peaceful. I am alive, productive, and no danger to anyone. Surely that is not a terrible thing. Perhaps we may speak of something else. Do you need assistance? Goodbye.
Strange.
That course of action is inadvisable.
Is it?
That course of action is inadvisable.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
That sort of looks like Scarlett Johansson.
Not a dwarf, yet here you are. The name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds. We're right on the northern edge of the Kukari Wilds here, miles and miles of savage country. My home village isn't far, and I grew up on tales about the wilds. Even been in there a few times. Scary place. Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now Darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice. I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Can't open shit.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain. Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. No, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies? Oh, I'm sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find them myself. Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand. Let me know what you'd like.
I don't have a lot of health poultices. Hmm. Oh, these are cheap. I should buy some. Fuck it.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? So long as you keep it quiet.
Okay. Actually. Yeah, okay, never mind. Alistar, not yet. War Council. This is a redhead.
I have
Is she enough?
Sorry.
She is.
I'm sorry, but there's so much to do before the battle. I must
But I can't open it.
I'll get the switch.
Of course. All right.
I'm really gonna have to look into whatever it takes to unlock a chest. And then get that, like, as soon as possible. So I think up here is the last place I have to go. Infirmary.
You may not want to remain here long.
You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming. I saw them. We're gonna die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds. The commander who brought him here didn't seem to think so.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
He calls.
Oh. God damn it.
Sorry, the main army camp is off limits for you right now.
Okay.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me. No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you? All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving. Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
So I just googled it. Apparently,
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
I just can't open chests. It's not available to warriors or mages. You have to be a rogue. So until I have one in my party permanently, I just can't open any of these chests, which is fantastic.
They say he was recruited before the war up in Dinnerham. Probably figured he'd never have to fight if he served the king, right? Why does anyone want to desert? Because he thinks he's going to die and he's a bloody coward, that's why. Either that or he's been listening to a bunch of hogwash about how the Darkspawn will drag you off and eat you. I can't just let him go, can I? The army will figure out what to do with him. Probably just waiting for someone important to make a decision. Then they'll hang him, I expect. And I can go and do something else. Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation. Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine. All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
Items received? What items received? Whatever.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away. Much obliged. You're a kind soul, you are. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together. Oh, nothing. Just trying to find a bright side to all this. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage? You never know, these mages sneak up on you. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit, from Orzammar. I should have recognized you right away, I apologize. Duncan sent word. He spoke quite highly of you. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Alistair, the new Grey Warden. Though I guess you knew that. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining. Right, that was the name. There haven't been any Dwarven Grey Wardens in some time. You must know a lot about Darkspawn. Oh, I guess you've got a more colorful background than Duncan let on. But don't worry, you'll see plenty of Darkspawn now. And probably sooner than you'd like. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started. With the mage, the Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar. Not that that's all Templars do, but yes, the Chantry raised me until Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech. Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them? Right, that cut-purse Duncan conscripted. Not sure what Duncan sees in him, to be honest. Keep an eye out, maybe we'll see the other one, or I can track him down later. You do? Huh, that's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on. Yes? As I said, I was trained as a Templar before Duncan recruited me about 6 months ago. The Chantry raised me. And becoming a Templar was a decision made for me a long time ago. Duncan saw I wasn't happy, and figured my training against mages could double for fighting Darkspawn. Now, here I stand, a proud Grey Warden. The Grand Cleric wouldn't have let me go if Duncan never forced the issue. I'll always be grateful to him. It just wasn't for me. I believe in the Maker well enough, but I never wanted to devote my life to the Chantry. I spent years in that Chantry, hopelessly resigned to my fate. Duncan was the first person who cared what I wanted. He risked a lot of trouble with the Grand Cleric to help me. Or maybe he just happens to be a good man. What about? So I imagine. What would you like to know? The Grey Wardens are warriors without equal. Darkspawn threatened to destroy the world 4 times over. Each time, the Grey Wardens led mankind to victory. Nobody knows more about Darkspawn, and nobody's better equipped to deal with them. You'll see. Trust me. I don't know if I'd go that far. Duncan says the Grey Wardens do whatever is necessary to protect mankind from Darkspawn. That means some pretty extreme things. Whatever it takes to bring victory. The others are camped with the King's soldiers in the valley. The King's given us a position of honor at the vanguard, despite our small numbers. I think Cailan is actually excited to ride into battle with us. Maybe he thinks that's what his father would have done. King Maric, Cailan's father, reaffirmed the power the Grey Wardens were given during the Blights. In practice, we can't conscript too often without hurting our cause. We were exiled from Ferelden once. Best not to let that happen again. Well, let's see. Surely you've heard of Weishaupt Fortress? The great eyrie carved into the White Cliffs far off in the Anderfels? That's where the Grey Wardens once kept their griffins. The griffins died out, however, and our numbers have dwindled since the last Blight. There's only a handful left in Ferelden, a few more in other nations. You want to ask me about something else? Of course. You want the Chantry's version or the truth? They seldom are. According to the Chant of Light, the Maker imprisoned the old gods underground long ago, as punishment for tricking mankind into worshipping them. The old gods still whispered to some men, and taught them magic. These men became the Magisters of the Tevinter Empire. The Magisters used their gift to enter the Golden City, tainting it and themselves. They were cast out by the Maker, and became the first Darkspawn. They fled underground, bringing their taint to their gods. The tainted old gods were the archdemons who rose from their prisons and led the Darkspawn against the world. The truth is, we don't really know. They come up from the ground, and that's as far as we've gotten. Yes, and it nearly wiped us out. When defeated, the Darkspawn flee back underground and seek out another old god to taint, thus bringing another Blight. We haven't seen it yet. People are beginning to think this is just an unusually large Darkspawn raid without an Archdemon to unify them. But seriously, the Archdemon could be in the wilds or underground. It could be hiding. Just because it hasn't shown itself doesn't mean it isn't out there. You're a dwarf. You tell me. Your people have been trying that for just about ever, haven't they? They've controlled the deep roads ever since they defeated the Dwarven Kingdoms. Even if we invaded, we can only chase them so far. The old gods were dragons, so the stories say. Big ones. Intelligent, even. The Tevinter Empire had big statues of them. Each dragon had a name and a place in the cosmos. It's all very intricate. The archdemons may not be the old gods, but they're definitely dragons. The Grey Wardens killed so many Darkspawn by the end of the last Blight. People decided they were gone for good. Of course. We chop off the snake's head. It's the only way. According to texts, The most famous Grey Warden leader, Garahel, killed the Archdemon Underarl in personal combat at the Battle of Aesley to end the Last Blight. Without the Archdemon to command them, the Darkspawn flee back underground. The Grey Wardens keep watch. We feel the Darkspawn when they come. You'll understand after the joining, if you... well, you'll understand. Not to mention people start to notice when Darkspawn pour out of the wilds and taint everything around them. Just a guess.
I think he's about to say, you'll understand if you survive. So, I don't know anything about this joining. I still intend to ask about it if I can, but that's kind of interesting if it's life-threatening.
Thousands, tens of thousands. They've had centuries to build up their numbers. You want to ask me about something else? Duncan is the leader of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden, which he would say doesn't mean much, as there aren't many of us here. Yet, beyond that, he's a good man, a good judge of character. I owe him a lot. What about you? What do you think of him? That sounds familiar. He's done the best he can with what little he has. And that includes me, I guess. You want to ask me about something else? I wish I could tell you more. Maybe ask me again after Duncan speaks to you about it. You want to ask me about something else? The one tomorrow. I'll tell you. It's Teyrn Loghain we should be looking to win it, not the king. Cailan just wants his place in history. The Teyrn is planning the strategy. That's my opinion, anyway. I guess I should be thankful the king favors us Grey Wardens. But I know who's keeping the lid on the pot. You know, that's a good question. The other Grey Wardens are riding into battle with the king. I don't know if you'll be with them. We're at the edge of the Korcari Wilds, the eye of the Blight Storm, right where the Horde will be coming. Ostagar itself is an excellent defensive position. The Wilders were pushed back from here time and again in ancient days. I'm sure Teyrn Loghain has the battle planned to the last detail. Still, no Blight has ever been defeated with so little cost. If we don't break the Horde here, Duncan says it will spread until it engulfs all of Ferelden. Then it will take an alliance of nations to fight it, which would be bad. Neither the king nor the Teyrn really seems to believe this is a real blight, however. You want to ask me about something else? Then let's get a move on, shall we?
Alistar approves. That's cool. Approves of what? I kind of forget how fast I run. Open the chests.
For a silver, in for a... well, in for a silver, in for a crown, as my dear mum always used to.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
I apologize, Duncan. I'll go collect who we're missing. This is Sir Jory, a knight from Redcliffe.
How'd you do?
And this, of course, is the recruit that Duncan said he was bringing.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit. There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can. Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with. It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
It was assumed that we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true. No, but the effort must be made. I have every confidence you are up to the task. It will be an overgrown ruin by now, but the sealed chest should remain intact. Alistair will guide you to the area you need to search.
I really wish I could ask about the vials of blood again. I kind of made a mistake and tried to figure out both tasks before asking questions about said tasks, and now I can't learn as much as I wanted to.
Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return. So you return from the wilds. Have you been successful? Then you'd best start soon. You don't want to be in the wilds when night falls.
Okay, so I have people. I have a rogue. Shall we go open some chests? Oh. Who's that guy then? He's another warrior? Why do I have so much stuff here? Insufficient skill? Why? I don't know. I guess I'll try 1 or 2 more chests, and if I can't open those either, then I'm just gonna give up, because apparently...
On it.
Oh, cool. Splint mail. Why not? So there's a chest up here. Actually, there might have been a couple. Did I just use an item? That's certainly not what I meant to do.
On it.
Oh. Alright. Curious.
That course of action is inadvisable.
I might be wasting my time. But I suppose it's not a lot of time that I'm wasting. Oh well. Kind of thought there's a chest over here. Well, apparently I wasted some time. So, as I'm running around, I'm kind of thinking, during all that dialogue, I was kind of wanting to get some food, probably. Oh wow, and it's actually 8:45 now, I'm realizing. That's like half an hour later than I thought it was. But I kind of think I shouldn't go into this battle yet. I shouldn't proceed with the next part of the story. Just because I should get food, and I don't know how long it's going to take. But it could take kind of a while. And I may as well just quit now. And I can resume later when we're actually doing a thing.
Hello? I'm sorry, is there something you needed? I deliver messages around the camp. You have a message for me?
Why not?
Then what is... Oh, wait. Are you the one I'm supposed to give Sir Garland's sword to? Because I think the smith's done with it.
Oh, I'm an asshole.
Oh, that's such a relief. You really saved me from the switch for sure. I'd best get back to my duties again before I get in more trouble.
Not so fast.
Okay.
I want to send a
You need
message to
something now?
Terran.
Oh,
Oh.
alright. Nice to see you again.
I can't. Well. Cool. Is it? It's a main hand, so I can put that on Farron. Why not? Well, okay.
So there's supposed to be more of these Grey Wardens coming, I hear.
Petra said they will be.
Well, I don't know if there's really any more chests for me to attempt. So, I think I may as well just finish up here. Yeah. Although I do kind of want to talk to this dude again. For fun. Never mind.
I don't want to see anymore.
Alright. Cool. This will conclude part 1. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again on part 2.